Hello world and welcome back to Anarchy Online. I'm Saji Steele, I'm a returning player to Anarchy Online, relearning the game and playing on fresh self-supported characters. I'm streaming AO content most evenings and Sundays, US Pacific time. If you're interested in seeing a noob playing AO, maybe doing some content you haven't seen before, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and come along the ride with me. This is episode 50 of our playthrough series on Lesk, the Opifex engineer. We are at level 165. We're here in Boar Backyard 2. Do I have pets to reuse? No, I don't. Wasn't running around with spare pet shells. Yeah, 165 here in Boar Backyard 2. Previously in episode 49, it was a pretty tame episode. We did our dailies. We did Sector 7. Actually, that wasn't tame. We cleared Sector 7 a few more times. Get up spare pet shells again. This episode, I don't know. I mean, it could be 6 hours. It could be 3 hours. We'll feel it out and see how we go. The plan for this episode, 50, is a long one. I do want to do my Bazzit quest today. I want to get the tool out of that, and I want to get the alien library, just to have, I guess. But I would like to get the Kuroz structural analyzer, and that'd be cool to have so we can start processing our biomaterials. Otherwise, some stuff we've done before, just kind of farming and things like that. But I do want to go back to Adonis after all of that farming things and get my +5 ring from Ergo. You can get that once you're over 160, so you don't have to do the quest for that. And then I want to go try out the Dark Ruins in this episode. I think that'd be a fun thing to do, and I haven't done it yet, so I want to see how it goes. Other things to mention. Put these away for sure. And get rebuffed here. So we're hanging out in Rubicar for a bit, so let me get all that. Am I running with my Rubicar buffs? We shall see. Should be. Yeah, and then just cast my own buffs. No worries. We're doing our dailies and then maybe doing some diners, so I'll run around with the damage boost. Alright, and we'll buff the pets as well. Yeah, it's been a week for me, I have to admit, and so as you've seen previously this week, I will be going slow. But, you know, that's the kind of AO content I'm happy to produce, is slow, casual, easy watching, easy playing, taking it easy. But yeah, TLDR, this episode, I want to do the Bazzit quest, and I want to do Dark Ruins, see how we go. Make time for that, hopefully. And I say do Dark Ruins, I might not even get to finish it this episode, but we'll try. In previous episodes, I was talking about how I would like, well, I was intending to make episode 50 the last one on Lesk, and I think I still am intending that. The last one on Lesk, sorry. Not the last one. There's a bit of an asterisk there. The last one I intend to make regularly, which is to say, I think after Lesk, there will either be a new playthrough series that I'm at least starting, or I might give myself a few days break and see how I'm feeling, or maybe I even play a different game for a bit. I don't yet know if I'll do that on the same channels for the sake of like not annoying my subscribers. I might set up a different channel perhaps, or something like that. That said, I do still anticipate to play Lesk. Like if it, if there's fun content that comes up with the org and we're in level range of it and could be useful, could be fun, I'm down for that. But I'm not going to, I think after this episode, I'm not going to be regularly making content on Lesk. I think I would still like to keep to the pattern of making sure that all of Lesk's gameplay is recorded, just so we can kind of, keep track of the full kind of story of Lesk as a character. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be I think this episode will be the last kind of regular one coming out for Lesk. So, we made 50 episodes. It's a ton of content for, 3 to 6 hours each episode. So I'm happy with that. And I've definitely, happy to have a TL5 character to support my other characters in AO as well. So, oh man, I didn't hand back the hunt last episode. Okay, so we don't get to do our freelancers mission. All right, well now we're at 166. It's an easy level. I should have done that last time. My bad. Oh well. More IP for, I guess, trade skills at this point. I should just be banking all of my IP to dump into trade skills as I need them. Oh, what? I already got this program. Do I? Oh, greater polarized screening. I do too, don't I? Did I get that for myself at some point, I guess? I just bought it off the GMI. Wasted 50 million credits on a nano I already had. Good on me. All right. Damn. Well, good to know. If I think the pets are going to get rooted, I can use that. Right, well then let's just go to our AI daily, and I usually do my PvP daily first, but we can do this first. Where can I get elite missions? We're doing a salvage mission for AI. The depth of the Mantis Hive or Inner Sanctum. Inner Sanctum is another kind of chunk of content I haven't done on Lesk and I could do in a future episode. So yeah, I mean, like to clarify, right? I don't mean I'm not going to produce any more content on Lesk. I just, if the fancy takes me or if the opportunity comes up, I will make an episode for Lesk. I will do something like Inner Sanctum, or maybe I'll just keep leveling him if I feel like it. But I'm going to kind of break the continuity here on my channel of saying like we're just playing Lesk and not other characters. I'm going to start another character. Still don't know which one. I think I'll probably decide on the day, probably 5 minutes before I do it, and see how long I run on that for. So, yeah. I've got all the buffs going. Yes. Procs up. Dog of War on. Anything else? Oh, pets trimmed. I didn't do that. There we go. Whoops. That was the door. Annoying, because now I have to cast the buffs again. Okay, so fire's that way, fire's not this way. So content coming up. So we're doing our dailies at the moment. Then we'll do after our AI daily here, we'll do our PvP daily. Turns out I didn't finish my freelancers daily before, so not doing that today, but we got the level from that anyway. So, oh well. I might do... No, we can just do our Bazzit quest straight after. There it is. Let's check that my did I reset my ActF? 483 ranged initiative. ActDef should read 25. Okay. $24. That's going to be 26, isn't it? Yep. Okay, well, that's all right. Wait, what? Do I have music off? No, no, I don't, because I heard music when I'm in battle. It's just, this is just a mission. Yeah. I think I should also have, in these situations, I should have put my Dog of War on my right hand, because I think I'd prefer to be bursting and fling-shotting from it rather than the Kurosik pistol. Because I'll get my proc whether it's in the left hand or right hand, but I may as well have like my damage dominant weapon, which I think the Dog of War the Dog of War is in a low AC situation. My damage dominant weapon should be doing my specials. So, oh cool, a 201 shotgun. That's nice. I'll take that. I think I remember seeing that the Dog of War also has a slightly faster burst cycle as well. This is all fire. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. We cleared the mission and we will head back to Rome Blue to hand it in. Just warp out here. There we go. I think we're one more daily and maybe a Lost Eden mission or two away from getting AI 21. So that only took like more than a week of AI dailies, but anyway. So it goes. So the grind goes. Next up, head back to Boar and do our PvP daily. Good evening, Lopenk. Welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Doing what we can on a Friday evening. But also doing episode 50 of Lesk, which, as I was saying, is likely to be the last regular Lesk episode that I produce. Not to say there won't be more Lesk episodes, but they'll just be more intermittent, I think. Whether that's a new playthrough series, whether that's another game, whether that's a break, all of the above, we shall see. Having a beer and chilling. Good on you, man. That's how to do it. Yet again, music not playing in here. Weird. About to run a panda and see what the beast has for you now tonight. Awesome. Can you do the beast on your box? Is that with your org or? I see. Cool. Let's go there. Your org is mostly EU. Got it. Yeah. I mean, so is the game, isn't it? So I get it. Uno. Dos. Tres. Bueno. Cuatro. We got some US players who never attend because the raids are like 11 a.m. PST. Yeah. Yeah. I think Faffy's, shout out to Faffy doing a Hollow Island raid tomorrow at the ripe hour of 7:45 a.m. Pacific time. A Froob Hollow Island raid. So it should be a lot of fun for those of, people who are around. That's, I mean, I know that's a great time in EU, but for me, it's no bueno. So it goes. I mean, it's fine. Also, by the way, shout out to Such Spy TV. I was I saw one of his was it an enforcer of his. So I was on the Rubica Roma's Discord, and someone in there was streaming through Discord, and they were just doing Elysium Hex, and they bumped into, I think, Such Spy TV's enforcer, just tanking Hex at Kite Hill, and it was totally unintentional that I think they bumped into each other, and Such Spy TV asked if they'd been there a while, and they said they'd been there for about 20 levels, so a while. And Such Spy TV or Imber Enf said, okay, we'll go somewhere else then. Sorry to bother you. And it was very gentlemanly, so shout out to Such Spy TV. It's that level of courtesy wouldn't have happened back in the day, but it was a very congenial interaction. So you're at work, Lopink. Oh, no, not now. You said not now. You're having a beer now, but tomorrow morning. Fair enough. I don't know. Could always be having a beer at work. Who cares, right? It's Friday. Mew Deuces. Wait, I don't know how I got that. Meduses. Kawaii Deuces. Daily's done. Bazzit quest. Now, for the Bazzit quest, I read that I will need a spare hacker tool, which I do not have. So let's see if I can convincingly read the NPC conversations of the Bazzit quest doing this, or if I'm just like, nope, can't be bothered. We're blitzing through it. If it's at all interesting, or if it's at all interesting, I'll keep reading it. If it's just rambling BS, like I saw in Shoal, or honestly, like I'm kind of seeing in Adonis, then I'll skip it. The quality level does not seem to matter. Right, AO Universe, thus we will get a QL9. Lopping says, I work for AWS and apparently it's okay for us to have a beer at lunch. It's weird. Well. From what I hear, it's well deserved. Working at that place, that's what I'll say. Good on you, Lopping, making the world go round. All right, so I've got my other hacker tool here. I don't think I need any of this. I could be wrong, but I'll put this back. I have all of one bag left. What I want to do, I said I was going to spend time this episode clearing bags. I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend tonight doing that. So what I'm going to do is make that a problem for future me by buying 4 more trash bags. Make sense? Put that up there, put that there, put that there. All right, so we have T18. I see, okay. T19. All right. Oh, what am I doing? I should have put those all on the same thing. I guess it doesn't matter. Put them on here. Who cares? Not I, said the fly. Okay. Got some more bags to play with, so that'll get us by for this episode. Just can't be bothered. Like that. Like that. And what I can do is put my full bags away, because I'm not going to need them until I do actually sit down to sort them. So actually I didn't need to move my things up at all. Oh well. There we go. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so we're going to meet me there. I'll meet you there and meet me there. Grid is upstairs. I think it's second level. I have no idea where on the second level. Oh, I chose right. Okay, so this Bazzit quest is a rambling run here, do this, give this to this quest line that I have not done before. I don't know what it really entails, but what I want out of it is a Kurozg structural analyzer, which we can use to process our biomaterials. Now, I am aware that that tool item can be made. It can be made from a another Kurozg thing. However, I don't believe I have 2 of those. I probably could have had 2 of those, but I don't. And moreover, me kind of being biased in terms of towards experiencing new content. We crashing? Yes, sirree. All right. Well, get the crash out of the way for the night, hopefully. Yeah, Lopping guy. I'll just say I definitely would have more to say in other contexts. It's kind of a downside of being pseudonymous online, intentionally so. That that's cool, man. I feel you. So. So what was I saying when I crashed? I biased towards new content here, and given that Lesk is our trade skiller, this is a quest line for a trade skilling tool. So thought it was apropos to do this on Lesk, and perhaps that was part on our last episode too, so that we can have everything we need. Now, Bazzit's shop is where exactly? Here. Uncle Bazzit's workshop. The man, the myth, the legend himself. It's our good friend, Uncle Bazzit. Uncle Bazzit leans back and stretches his chest as he examines your equipment. The old man seems unusually fit for his age. You're damn right. Look at him. Look at that chest. Look at those pecs. Dude knows it too. Let's look at his eyes. He's like, yeah. Yeah, I'm fit. Anyway. Well. What have we here? Another Omnitech lapdog? Are you looking to make a name for yourself around here? Who are you? Depends on who's asking. I'm asking. You are, aren't you? Uncle Bazzit grins. Well, you seem harmless enough. My name is Uncle Bazzit, and I do custom-built upgrades for certain types of weapons, usually on request, and only for special customers. Can you upgrade my weapon? I could, but I won't. Not right now, anyway. I need to get some more information on this device. Is there anything I can do to help? I doubt it. Perhaps it can be used in restructuring nano stun gloves? It might. But I know for sure it can't be used to upgrade the molecular interface structure like we did with the Bang Bang glove. It looks like something that could modify its head. You might be onto something there. You should talk to my old friend Deidre Lux. She helped me restructure the Bang Bang glove on subatomic levels. Uncle Bazzit hands you the gadget, then activates his wrist-attached microcomputer. Let me upload the coordinates to her location. Keep me updated, Lesk. Wait, what? Does it mean to your location? Okay, well, anyway. But Uncle Bazzit has told us to go talk to Deidre Lux in Stret West Bank. Now, is there a way... That's whomperable, is it? Okay. Well. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. As in grid and whomper. Why not? Where am I going? The grid entrance. Although the grid spits you out there, the grid itself is in here, I believe. Right? There, yes. And then... Does Hope have a grid terminal? No. Okay, so Bora it is then. I'll delete my blind aura, DVP. Oh, what? Oh, man, Grr. Everything got messed up there. Oh, that's all right. That's still where it was. Good. Okay. Never mind. It didn't get that messed up. Stret West Bank. And then... Where is she? She's like over here or something. I think I've spoken to her before. Maybe on Lesk, maybe on another character. But I guess this is one of the quest lines she's involved in. She's not up here. There she is. Deidre Lux. I could have used my mission compass. Welcome, stranger. Can I help you? Yes, Uncle Bazzit sent me. Ah, I haven't seen him in a while. How's he doing? He's doing fine. We need information regarding a device. Let's have a look at it. We hand her the unknown device with a description of, this is a strange device given to you by Uncle Bazzit. Inscribed in its base is a familiar symbol. She wrinkles her forehead as she returns the item. You need information about this device, you say? Well, we all need something, don't we? What do you mean? I have some malfunctioning equipment that needs to be replaced, so you see, we all need something. So if I help you, you help me? Sounds fair to me. It's a small task anyway. Deidre Lesk gives you a first edition Pistola di Macchina Mini Automatico 2. These pistols seem to be working fine, but I had a feeling something was wrong the minute I laid eyes on them. Following extensive research, I found the microcluster brackets operating at only 23% of their maximum capacity, and at a frequency of 0.00002198 Hz. Obviously, I can't sell partially functioning equipment. So I want you to return it to Omnitrans and make sure they give you a new pistol that is operating within the requested values. Can't I just buy you a new pistol? You could, but the pistol would still operate at the wrong frequency. Theoretically, you could buy a new gun and have someone change the microcluster brackets frequency. Doesn't make sense at all though, because Omnitrans sold me the pistol with a lifetime warranty. Just show them the gun and I'm sure they will replace it immediately. Alright, so now we have this quest. Deidre needs a new gun, part 1. Give the first edition Pistola di Macchina Mini Automatico 2 to someone able to tune or replace it. You should make sure that Omnitrans exchange it with a fully functioning pistol. Okay, let's head back to Boar and grid to Omnitrade, I believe. I think. Because it's not actually on the map, is it? No, this actually doesn't give us a thing. It just says go find Omnitrans. Oh wow, this is actually a weapon though. Huh. Oh, and it's unique. From the arms shop of Deidre Lux comes the PDM MA21. It takes some concentration to control it, and that's likely the main reason it hasn't become more popular. All right. Now, I kind of just know this because I looked at a screenshot, but I'm kind of, that's all I'm going off right now. I think the lady is over here? Yes. I think she's head of Omnitrans, right? Yeah, like big label here, Omnitrans. If anyone is in charge at Omnitrans, I think it's her. Commander Kend Ash. Hello, Kend. Greetings, citizen. We welcome you to Omnitrade. If you're looking for high quality equipment, you've come to the right place. I'm here to get a malfunctioning pistol replaced. Are you now? I'm sure there's nothing wrong with the pistol, and if some value seems suspicious to you, it's usually just a new model with improved functionality. No, but Deidre Lux sent me, and she was certain something was wrong with the microcluster brackets. Oh, Miss Lux sent you. She is one of our most valuable customers. If she says there's something wrong with the gun, I'm sure she's right. So, will you exchange it? Let me have a look at it first. We pass her the pistol. Commander Ash scans the gun with a high range frequency analyzer, and then returns it. Well, the gun is working. It just isn't operating at the requested frequency. According to the contract we have with Miss Lux, we aren't obliged to replace the weapon unless it isn't working. I could fine-tune the weapon, but... Let me guess, you want me to do you a favor first? Well, I hope you understand. Resourceful individuals such as yourself are hard to come by, and it's only a small favor. Very well, what do you want me to do? I've heard rumors that Vanguard has moved into Old Athens. I want to know if this is true. Commander Ash hands you a tracking device. I want you to target their leader and wait for this tracking device to register his or her position. That's it. So when I return, you'll tune the pistol, right? Not only will I try to tune it, you'll also have my undying gratitude. Okay. So now, Deidre needs a new gun part 2. So Deidre Lux has given you a pistol in need of tuning. It seems that Commander Kend Ash, who represents Omnitrans, needs you to find out who is heading the Vanguard operation in Old Athens before she can help you with the weapon. What? Oh, okay, and then I go to find Ramon Bauer in Old Athens East. Okay. Let's check Gauntlet buff while we're here. May as well. I don't really need it, but may as well. Oh, okay. Actually, in case I die here, I want to set... I think I forgot to set my reset my res point at Boar. So let me do that real quick. Because I will be running through Old Athens, so we'll see how we go. Old Athens East. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Did we... Did we get it? Okay. AO Universe says you just have to target them. So nothing really obviously changing there, but anyway. Where am I going? Omnitrade. Over here. Nope, Newland. Omnitrade. I feel worse for clanners that have to like come that far from the grid entrance. Like it feels like Omni gets the much easier job there. Like as soon as you're out of the grid, he's right there. Whereas here you've got like unicorn squad leaders and stuff right in front of you. So I found the Vanguard leader. Great. Do you have the tracking device? Yep, it's right here. Excellent. It would seem our competitors have set themselves up rather securely in Old Athens. Why am I even surprised that Ramon Bauer is involved? As promised, I will try to tune the pistol for you. Return when you know at what frequency the microcluster brackets should operate. Wait, what? Oh yes, I know the frequency and I want to have the pistol tuned. As promised, I'll try to tune it. Here goes. Commander Ash quickly activates the high-frequency analyzer and presses it against the pistol chamber. What frequency do you want to tune to? 0.000022, which is rounding up from what Deidre Lux told us. A couple of seconds pass, and then a high-pitched sound informs Ash that the process has completed. She looks at the weapon and turns to you with a satisfied look in her eyes. Who would have thought? The microcluster brackets actually withstood the stress. They are now working at 100% of their capacity and at a frequency of 0.00022 Hz. What do you mean by that? The microcluster brackets are very sensitive to stress. Sometimes when you try to tune them, they overheat. Ash notices your empty glare and sighs. A gun with oversaturated microcluster brackets is useless. Does that clarify things for you? Okay, then you managed to tune the weapon. Thanks. You're most welcome. Remember, Omnitrans care for you. Cares for you? Okay, anyway. Great, so now it's a QL30 weapon. So it's an SMG with full auto and burst. Not bad for QL30. Anyway, now we'll go back to Borealis and run to Stret West Bank. I believe, right? I haven't actually checked that, but surely. Yep. I've tuned the pistol for you. Great. Let me have a look at it. Oh wow, we got a daily XP reward from this. Oh no, we didn't. No, but like a mini daily XP. 1,200,000 XP. Cool. Now this is more like it. Deidre makes sure the weapon is correctly balanced, then pulls the chamber to the side of her head. She raises one of her eyebrows at you and whispers. Can you hear that? You concentrate for a while, but can't hear anything. This is what I call perfection. Omnitrans aren't half bad some of the time. Now, are you up for a challenge? I'd like to know more about the device Uncle Bazzit gave me. Opifex might be able to help you, but since you're not part of the Smokers Lounge, I doubt he will. What can I do to join? I can't help you to actually join the Smokers Lounge. For that, you must carry out a couple of tasks that I can't help you with. And, well, you have to be a fixer, of course. However, I can help you get a hold of an affiliate card. While it will not give you the honor of a full membership, you will be acknowledged by some of the members as a person to rely on when it comes to problem solving in regards to hacking, quick thinking, and resourcefulness. Wait a second, did I buy myself an advanced hacker tool or just a hacker tool? Weird. I'd like to give it a try. Let me just add to your request here. Deidre makes a note on a microcomputer. I'll be the one tracking your progress, Lesk. First of all, you'll need a code breaking tool of some kind. Do you have such a tool already? Is this the hacker tool I should use? Let me have a closer look at it. Yes, this is it. So time for me to start the clock then? Yes, I'm ready. Okay, you should link up your hacker tool to 3 backbone connected nodes. Here you go. Go, go, go. Test of speed. Establish the first link up with a cyborg lieutenant colonel. You gained Deidre's trust and found out about her connection to the Smokers Lounge, an underground hacker group. You convinced her to let you take the tests required to join the group. Every hacker needs a hacking tool. Okay, so we just have to find a cyborg lieutenant general, I guess. Now this is in Mort Crater, so what I will do is Scotty Boy for this one, because I know that there's the Mort Crater thing. Which I know this is kind of cheesing it now, because this used to be kind of hard to get to. But Lesk is not the playthrough series with which I will restrict myself from using Scotty Boy. If I ever do that, honestly. It's kind of part of the game now, but it's also kind of weird in that if Scotty Boy kind of goes away, you know, we'll have to adjust. So I think I remember seeing a cyborg lieutenant general over here, actually. Like, I guess I'll Yamaha around here. Yeah. Cyborg General, Cyborg General. Lieutenant Colonel. So that's the Brigadier General. That's the next one we need. But not a Lieutenant Colonel. Okay, weird. At the ruins. There we are. And then a Brigadier General. And then a Prototype Inferno. So that's a Scotty Boy to Temple of Three Winds. And we're running to the cyborg barracks here, so. Clearly, you didn't need to do what I just did there and just stand and tank those hits for, like, you could be more careful about it, obviously, but I just didn't need to be. Bobby Sakamano asks, what are you working on, Saji? This is the Uncle Bazzit questline to give us a Kurozk structural analyzer, which we can use to process Kurozk biomaterials to turn them into the items that can upgrade weapons and stuff like that. So this being episode 50, which is the last regular episode for Lesk that I intend to produce. Not to say there won't be more episodes, but this will be the last regular episode. I thought it was apropos to get at least this quest done, get the tool done, so that if I need those upgrades, I can process them and apply them myself with the tool. There's a way to acquire the Kurozk Structural Analyzer by trade skills without doing this quest line. And it's not even that hard, but I just wanted to do this for the sake of seeing the content. So, and again, with my whole shtick, like also sharing and recording AO content that maybe folks haven't done before either. So I think the last of the three things we need here is the prototype Inferno. So looking for that guy in here. Don't exactly know where, but it'll be in here somewhere. It's probably far down, I think, based on the description. Oh yeah, this guy, it's the boss, literally. Okay. There we go. The Hellspinner Shock Cannon. Did Jocasta drop anything interesting? Cyborg Arm Armor. As well as the Immortal Katana. I think that's the rarer thing. I'll pick that up. I'll pick that up too for the sake of hoarding. For the sake of hoarding. And let's get out of here. What next? Return to Deidre. Okay. Actually, Scotty Boy to Boar then. I should have been doing that while killing them. Bobby Sakamoto asks, what's next on the agenda? Are we done with Lesk? So not done. I mean, a character's never done, and clearly Lesk at 166 is not done. There's a lot of upgrades even not that far away, namely like getting to 175 and hey, here's Such Spy TV. Imber Eng, Imber Keep, Imber Bureaucrat. What am I doing here? I'm here to run to Deidre Lux. Definitely not done with Lesk, and I don't anticipate this to be the last episode for Lesk. It's more that I'll basically be playing him and doing content either as it strikes my fancy, or as an opportunity comes up to do something with the org or something like that. Or of course, like if I need to get him to some point to like help another toon, if that's like trade skills or collect something, then I might do that as well. Where that's not against my rules. So not done with Lesk, but so next on the agenda is, I'll continue after this. I've linked the hacker tool to the cyborg nodes. Excellent. Now I'll just have to reconfigure the lookup procedures to remove unnecessary queries. Please give me the hacker tool. Deidre takes a look at the hacker tool and nods slowly. This might work. The link up is out of sync though. I'll have to... She connects the hacking tool securely to her wrist-attached microcomputer and reconfigures the lookup sequence. There! Return to me with the tool when you're ready for your next test. Oh, I think I'm ready right now. We now have a linked hacker tool. The linked hacker tool is based on the advanced hacker tool software, which sent queries to public nodes in order to hack simple programs available on pills, blister packs, etc. Linking the tool to the cyborg backbone nodes and removing unnecessary lookups, such as the public queries used to hack simple items, makes each specified query lightning fast. You seem well equipped. We're impressed. Let's take a look at your second assignment. Deidre notes your progress in her microcomputer, then continues. Your second task will prepare for the third and last test, which will be a hack. We have a target for the hack, but to carry it out, you need to be physically inside their personal node protection. This means that you have to find a way inside a secure Vanguard area, and when you get in, you'll need an access card. We've found a place for you to acquire such a card, but we really don't care where you get it. When you show us that you have acquired a Vanguard access card, we'll tell you where the node is, and you may carry out the hack. Good luck. Okay. That's Scotty Boyable. Have no idea of the code, but that's Southern Palace Sales, right? Yep. The informant. Yes. Next on the agenda, I wouldn't say I have a firm plan for what's coming up next. It might be, I think most likely it'll be another playthrough series on AO at some point. I might give myself a break for a few days. We'll see. I've got some things lined up this weekend that it just might not be ideal for me to stream. I might also try streaming a different game, which I know is maybe a bit heartbreaking to some people. It's not to say I won't come back to AO, but yeah, I might give that a go. We'll see how we go. But most likely is starting a new AO character playthrough series. And that's something that's kind of motivating this by saying episode 50 of Lesk is our last regular thing, and we'll start regularly producing content on another playthrough series. So, is this the guy? I don't think I won't kill you where you stand. Leave now. Get out of here before I fill you full of nanos. Okay. Right. No, there's a house here, is there? What? Here? What? Wait, no, that's the Scotty boy. Right, let me upload this though. There's a house there. It just so happens to be a house next to this guy. What? Hello? I can't. Okay, I have to run in there. Weird. Oh wow, a level 200 mission. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's get to it then. And this is specifically to pick up an item. I think it's saying we'll need a Vanguard node access card. Deidre uploaded directions to a low security Vanguard storage area. Okay. I don't know what sets the level of this mission. But definitely higher than I was anticipating. Based on this roller rat, so this is a 203 mission. What is the relationship of that to my level? There's no mission I can roll at that level. So I don't know. Again, not really wanting to fight these. I mean, I have no problem with them, but they just take a longer time to kill. So, focusing on the item instead. But yeah, I think I still haven't decided what the next AO playthrough series is going to be. I think I'll probably decide, like, you know, an hour before starting the stream or something. Like, what do I want to play? Yeah, and I've kind of gone through the things I've been thinking about, so I don't know. I do not know yet. It could be something. I could list off some of the things I think might be top of the list, but it could be something entirely different. So I won't bother. Anyway, this goes to show, if this is kind of a function of your level, you probably want to do this quest then before 150, because otherwise you'll end up with a mission with 200 plus mobs, which are more annoying to deal with. I guess one could just blitz this, but I wouldn't want to risk that with these mobs. Like, you know, get a few of these hitting me and I'd definitely go down quicker than, you know, I'd like. So Bobby Sakamano asks, am I burnt out on energy? Nope, just you know, got him to where I kind of am happy with him at the moment. So you know, I was kind of saying that 150 to 160 would be a good target to park Lesk at, and we're at 166. So you know, definitely looking around the content that I have, it's content that I could do. I could keep working through Adonis. I could keep working through work into Penumbra. But yeah, I think I would appreciate like a different style of play, and just like seeing the game from that and playing parts of the game that I did skip on Lesk as well. So seeing how I go. Vanguard node access card. Bring back the Vanguard node access card. Okay. That was Scotty boy for that. Next character, full streamer privilege, never turn away any thongs. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I'll have to think about what I want to get out of the next series. If that is to just like kind of do more of archiving the game, or if that is something else. I think I'd be surprised if I gave up the idea of playing the game as a challenge, which is to say that I think part of the challenge of any MMO is like finding your own way in the game. And granted, like having one character support other toons like deeply is it enables you to focus on other challenges, and I don't dispute that. But I really appreciate like the role playing game aspects of MMOs. With certainly the MMO flavor, but I appreciate the role playing game aspects, and that's probably evident. And so, to the extent that one is playing a character and role playing as that character basically building their own way in the world is what appeals to me. So I'd be surprised if they gave that up, but I might. So we say, I found the Vanguard access card. Deidre Luck says, great, let me have a look at it. And give me that linked hacker tool of yours as well, and I'll show you how to hack the access card. We give her both the access card and the linked hacker tool. The access card's description is, this card will give the owner full access to Vanguard node 19. It is DNA locked and cannot be used in its current state. Deidre connects the linked hacker tool to the Vanguard access card, and at the holographic display that opens up, you can see shifting colors and some unfamiliar code. She types something on the hacker tool, and on the display, you can see some changes to the code. Then she disconnects the hacker tool and slides the access card through her microcomputer. She returns the hacker tool and the access card and points at the holographic display. As you can see here, the authentic signature and DNA lock are now removed. Well, the time has come for you to do your first real hack. Are you ready for the third and last assignment? Yes, I am ready. Our client has ordered an advanced account hack. We are to remove every trace of him in the Vanguard main account database. Every transaction, comment, or log of him must be wiped. When you feel comfortable that the hack is completed, request a printout based on the keyword Bazzit and return to me for verification. Bazzit? A hacker never asks about his clients. Just do your job and keep quiet. Got it? Okay. So now we're going to... That's Perpetual Wastelands Bogs. Okie dokie. Bobby Sakamano says, you like the immersion of it? It's not right. Like MMOs, they're not. The world is. It's not that the worlds aren't immersive. They are pseudo immersive, right? But like MMOs are like very social. So I think it's not hard to end up in situations where you're immersion breaking, either due to teams or anything. Like, I don't think it's the immersion of it. I think where are we going? North. What do I like about that this style of play of like self-supported, whatever that means? I think to me, it's that the status that one then achieves on a character makes it mean something. Like if you're playing a single role-playing game and you're not, doing cheats or like mods that kind of make it dumb, right? And if you're kind of playing a game out of the box, a role-playing game. Like think about the Elder Scrolls of the world or the Dragon Age Origins or something like that. Like if you're playing a role-playing game like that, like when you get to the end of the game and you have your characters like fully equipped, like that's or The Witcher or something like that. Like you can be proud of that because it's like I spent time on this, I got good at this game, and this character kind of did that. Like my playthrough did that for this character. And you can even do that for several types of characters, right? Like, weird. You can like play the game multiple times. And I think that's why I like that about like, that. I'm liking this approach to MMOs as well. Where with Lesk, we can say that to a large part, everything we have on Lesk is things that Lesk has collected for himself. We've definitely gotten help along the way. I don't mean to deny that at all. Perhaps most significantly, right, the treatment press pistols that we got gifted, and I couldn't stop myself from using them when we were twinking at level 90. That was pretty privileged. Now, while we were using them, someone in the org did say, yes, we have them. They didn't exactly confirm that, yes, you could use them. But so anyway, what am I trying to say? I don't know. It's a satisfying result when one can, for me, when I can kind of like look back at, you know, what we got done and know that was kind of all a result of our own effort, more or less. I definitely don't play an MMO for this the number go up aspect of it. Like in a game like AO, I realize that there is a lot of content at TL7 that I'm not gonna see for a while unless I basically invest into doing that. Now, what the hell am I doing here? I'm looking for, let me read this. I need to hack the Vanguard node. The hacked access card will grant you root access on the node. You must remove any trace of Bazzit in the account database and then return with logs that verify the completed hack. Okay. So we're looking for like a machine that we can talk to, I guess. Loppink says, I love the number go up game. AO does it better than most because it rewards game knowledge and creativity. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. FDA agent Butterfly. We'll just clear the both of these, doesn't really matter. These are lower level, so these are much easier to drop. Is that the thing? No? Maybe not? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I'm kind of coming to terms again with, that like AO as a role-playing game is, shall we say, unfinished, lacking, has potential, could be a lot more, right? And it is definitely a game that does, it's more about, its strengths are in the kind of the numerical aspects of it. And so with that kind of setup, it is very, there's a very strong appeal to like having higher level characters so that you can like go and collect the best gear, because then you can focus on the twinking aspects, right? And you can kind of be like, okay, how do I get the absolute best gear that I can? And it is a really excellent game in that regard. And I don't mean to kind of disregard that at all. And it's a totally valid game to play. I enjoy the twinking too. I mean, I did a lot of twinking on Lesk, right? Earlier in the playthrough series. We haven't done a lot of twinking since like TL4, lower TL4, because we haven't needed to, really. We haven't been able to get ourselves better armor that we can't twink into, and our nanos have all been maxed, and you know, symbionts are a grind that I haven't really bothered to do, so what am I trying to say? Like what do I enjoy, right? And why do I enjoy it? It's kind of one of the motivations for me getting back into AO, and for me even that's going out, for me recording it, as a streamer, it's not so much the streaming aspects of it. It's like streaming being something that I realize that's like, if I am to record me playing the game, this is how I can do it. What I can't do is like record me offline and then upload a 400 gigabyte video to YouTube after the fact without any editing. But streaming, it's like, it's already done. It's out there. It's live, right? And that's kind of why I'm streaming. But the motivation for like the why am I recording myself playing the game? It's that part of me when I was like looking back at AO, it's like, it meant a lot to me. And also I'm still amazed that it's still here. And I'd be aghast if it wasn't here in the future. And so part of my motivation and enjoyment of this whole playthrough series and this effort is to record the game. And that's definitely informed like how I'm playing the game, right? Like prioritizing content that people haven't seen before, prioritizing content that I haven't seen before, parts of the game in that respect. And sure, twinking is really technical and it's really rewarding to get something on that like you've leveraged 20 years of game experience and farming and stuff to like be able to do. And I get it. If you've been playing the game for that long, it's kind of like, what else is in the game, right? Like where are the challenges? And it's things like that. It's things like twinking. And I totally get that. But for me, it's kind of asking myself like, what parts of the game are novel and both to record and both to experience and enjoy and share. And I think that's something that's also informing my decision to like, it's not a surprise. It's like parking Lesk at, lower TL5, is because I'm kind of like looking at the game coming up and I'm thinking like, well, for the next 30 episodes, it's going to be kind of similar to what we've seen for the prior 20 episodes, more or less. I could probably like power level and get to TL7 pretty quickly. And maybe there's an argument for doing that. It depends, I think, on when we can get other characters too. That could be an engineer that we just do. And, I might swap back into a mode of producing content for Lesk regularly again in future. But on the other hand, a part of the game that I haven't really experienced is it in here? Please tell me it's in here. I don't know. Is that it? That's it. Vanguard Node 19. That's it. Okay. Let me just do this and then I'll... The Vanguard Node 19 says, connection accepted, Node 19 throttled, flushing all data, ready. What do I do? Logs, access denied, ready. Okay. I should probably check here that so I don't have to do this again. Okay, no, it's kind of AO Universe encourages you to try this. So, we'll say logs, insufficient data, additional input required, ready. Search user, insufficient data, additional input required, ready. Uncle Bazzit. Results, 7,928 entries. Listing results. Access denied. Ready? What? I'm cheating at this point and reading what AO Universe has said is the conversation tree. How do they expect you to know this? Like, this didn't come up in the conversation. So you say node 20, then access granted. Accounts. Query. For Uncle Bazzit. Although the NPC told us just Bazzit, but anyway. Oh, damn, Bazzit is rich. He's got 4 billion credits. Purge user. Then we want to print the accounts list. And we have the Vanguard Node 19 logs that contain no reference of any kind to Uncle Bazzit, which is exactly what we want. Okay. Okay, so now Scotty boy back to ball. Catching up on stream chat. Sorry for ignoring that. Lupin corrects. AO used to have a huge role-playing community though. Gridstream production's still going. Lol. Yeah, totally. I don't know if Gridstream Productions was ever really associated with RP, but yeah, it's. I get the sense that a lot of role players kind of were continuing under the guidance of and the support of the ARC program, and with ARC being killed, it kind of gutted a lot of that. Is my read, especially also with the withdrawal of rules enforcement in the game, with ARC being expelled, the hacks and the everything just like going rampant, kind of self-filtered the game to people who, shall we say, are motivated by more vain aspects of MMO games. Anyway, we'll say to Deidre, I completed the Vanguard account hack. Well done, let me verify the logs. We pass her the Node 19 logs. Incredible. Deidre reads the printed logs over and over again, and then finally turns to you. You managed to link up with the account node and purge Uncle Bazzit's user information. I'm honored to welcome you as an affiliate of the Smokers Lounge. I'd like to know more about the device Uncle Bazzit gave me, finally. Well, I don't know what it is, but I can ask a friend of mine. I'll have to send him a scanned holographic image of the item, though. She activates the scanner, then reaches out for the device. Deidre scans the device thoroughly, then uploads the image to her associate through her intercom. She turns her eyes back to you and smiles briefly. A terrible, annoying sound interrupts the pleasant moment. Yes, Ophiz? What did you find out? Deidre listens for a while to the information relayed to her in a private channel. Okay, thanks a lot. I really owe you for this one, Ophiz. Over and out. What did you find out? Well, it was almost impossible to find any kind of information about this device. Security clearance TSS Gamma was required to read the files OFOS finally found, and they were encrypted with experimental 1024-bit GES encryption, which means elite Omnitech military involvement. GES encryption, is that a real thing? Also, like, what? 1024-bit? Like, I hope that's a good algorithm. Anyway, what would I know in 29? DES. There's not GES. No, I didn't. Okay. All right. So GS is just something. All right. OFOS risked his life getting these files for us, but we'll all be in a world of pain if they find out who stole the files. So what information did he give you? Apparently this device is a tool of some kind. Deidre browses the file for a while and suddenly widens her eyes. It says here that this is a structural analyzer used to scan Kurozk biotechnology. Incredible. Who could have engineered this technology? How do I use this structural analyzer? Deidre shows you how to use the analyzer. The tool is able to scan Kurozk biological parts even if the tissue is dead and has ceased regenerating damaged cells. Simply incredible. Someone must have had several living specimens at their disposal in order to develop this kind of advanced technology. Might be that OFOS can give you more details if you bring the analyzer to him. I have to tell Uncle Bazzit about this. Yes, tell him. Don't forget to explain the danger he has gotten himself into, and tell him what will happen if someone finds out that we have a fully functioning structural analyzer and information on how to operate it. Now I wish you the best of luck, fellow hacker. Let me know if you need my help again, Lesk. Alright. And we now have the Hacker Club affiliate card. We're an affiliate of the Smoke Loungers. Good job, Funcom. An independent umbrella organization of self-sufficient surfers on Rubica. There we go. Is that now a Kurozk structural analyzer? It is. There we go. We got our tool. We have a quest to go talk to Bazzit. Yep. All right. Head back to the grid and up to meet me there. Luffink says Tarek, one of the main guys who started GSP, used to use a bunch of skits and hosted a ton of parties. Oh, right. Okay, cool. I did not know that. Good on him. That's really cool. Luffink says, I agree there. Funcom has not done any favors for AO. It's one of the reasons I'm doubting Dune will be any good. I hope it will be, though. Yeah. The one favor that Funcom is doing for the game at the moment is still running the servers, I guess. It could be worse. A lot of other MMOs have just been abandoned, but in some senses, they're also better off for being abandoned. But in its current state, if Funcom were to turn off the AO servers, that would probably be all she wrote, I would imagine, which would be quite tragic. What am I doing? I meant to just run past the grid exit, didn't I? So that's the one favor that Funcom is doing, is still running the servers, but like I keep saying, they could do a lot better, I'd say, by open sourcing the game and the server code and the client code and handing control over to the community. But anyway, rant. We are going into Uncle Bazzit's workshop. Uncle Bazzit says, yes, every time we talk to him, it's like he's unusually fit. Bit of a fixation on his fitness. Anyway, I have some information for you. Bazzit reaches out for the device. What did you find out? Oh, really? Did we give you the device? Okay. You tell Bazzit about your encounters. At the mention of the Smoker's Lounge, he acts surprised. But as you continue to tell about your Vanguard hack, he smiles awkwardly. Yes, well, I had to protect my investment. Bazzit leans towards you and whispers, there's no way I'm leaving incriminating evidence behind when I know they're looking for us. And it was, from what I heard, a perfectly executed hack. Bazzit raises one of his furry eyebrows at you and smiles. Good things. So, do you know anything about the Omnitech department involved here? No. Well, maybe. I have my suspicions, but you should find some hard evidence. Perhaps Opifex can help you. Just show him your Smoker's Lounge affiliate card. Okay. Am I meant to know where Opifex is? In Newland, that's right. That's where I've seen him. Right, okay. Opifex says, and a good day to you as well. Say, if you happen to know a seasoned fixer, ask him to drop by. I might have a business proposal for him if he's interested. I have an affiliate card to show you. Oh, let's have a look then. Your rumor precedes your arrival here, Lesk. The work you performed for Deidre Lux was impressive, and I have to spread the word to all our hackers on Rubica. We welcome you as a friend of our humble organization. What can I do for you? I need information regarding this structural analyzer. Opifex blinks a couple of times and, with a surprised look, reaches out for the analyzer. So, Deidre was right. Karoz's technology modified to fit Omnitech's purposes. But to find out more about this device, I'd have to hack an Omnitech administration node, and I'd need your help with that. I've hacked secure nodes before, no problems there. I'll help you. Okay. Then attach this remote access hacking tool to the node specified in the mission description. Opifex hands you the hacking tool, then uploads a mission description. I'll hack the node remotely. As soon as the node self-destructs, you have to hurry back here with the logs. Good luck, fellow hacker. Okay, so Pleasant Meadows. 20k, in fact. Okay. Alright, we can just wump it there. Lopnik asks, have I looked at Project Rubica at all? I have not personally, beyond the website. I've not set it up, I've not downloaded it. One of the things that freaks me out about it is that it doesn't seem, it seems, is it open source? I don't, it's like community developed, but kind of hidden. But so I haven't gone and like set up their exes that like hack into the game. But now that said, I support what they are doing. I think what they are doing is a valiant thing. It's a big job. And I think it's really cool. And I think a lot of games have kind of benefited from something similar. However, I suppose a way to kind of summarize that my, what's the word? Not concerns, or not even problem. I have no concern. I don't, power to them is what I'm trying to say. Power to them what they're doing. I see it as tangential to kind of my concerns and my hopes for the game. Whoops. And we got flagged because of my blind aura. Oh well. We're going to 20k. Here we go. And then we're going north. Lupping says, sort of. They're basically reverse engineering AO since there's never been a source code leak. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with what they're doing. They're backwards engineering the AO server from analysis of the network traffic and trying to work out like what packets and what calls are likely doing what. The problem is that it's a black box. It's a black box implementation. That is to say that they're doing that without knowing anything about how the AO server code, the real AO server code, is actually implemented. And I think like anyone who's played the game for a while knows that there is no shortage of mechanics and things that happen in the game with the server that we don't really have any idea how it happens or how it works, right? And I think with what we see in Project Rubica today, that's kind of evident in that there's a lot of things that don't work. And now you could say like, okay, that's just fixable, right? That's just a matter of effort put into it. But I think part of my problem there of like, is it a solution to the problem of AO's longevity is that I worry that any solution there would almost necessarily produce a different game to AO. Like it would work differently, it would tick differently, it would feel different. It might, because it's a server re-implementation, right? Like you're still using the same client. So, okay, you've got the same assets. It looks the same, but does it work the same, right? Does it have the same mechanics? You know, is it just like a guess at like how the game worked? That, and I get the strong impression that there is a ton of server-side logic in AO as well. Like the client of AO is actually fairly dumb in what it does and what it knows. Like it kind of just manages the graphics. But like a lot of the logic happens server-side. And rightfully so, like it kind of has to as an MMO, but like this is like things like quests, this is things like any kind of, you know, entity scripting that you see in the game, like that all comes from the server. So you might think like, surely there's not that much, right? But like you're talking about mob AI, you're talking about pathing, you're talking about quests, you're talking about drop chances, drop rates, right? Like you're talking about a lot of kind of stuff that's otherwise hidden to us that would just have to be guessed and say, well, maybe it's like this. Maybe if we do it like this, it somewhat works the same. And if enough people are interested in that and they can make it work, I'm not saying that it's not possible to do like a black box re-implementation of something like AO's server code, but I think it'd be a long way to being the same thing that we call AO today. Yeah, and Lopping says the same issue that all the WoW private servers had. Yeah. Soul Fragment, too low level. Oh well. But the armor drop was good level, but... Talkaholic Ring, 166. I'll take it. Lopic says that same issue that all the WoW private servers had. Big difference is that they had a ton of footage to go through. Not much archived AO footage to use as a reference compared to WoW. Let alone footage that showed stuff like HP. We just get a big bar in here. Were they referencing footage or were they referencing like their own gameplay? I would have thought surely like they'd just be like playing the game to like work out like, you know, a lot of like you've seen me do science here on like how trimmers work, right? And that's like arbitrary enough. Like how does an agdef trimmer work? What does agdef even do to a pet? Is it the same thing as agdef on a player character, right? But I would think like to answer those kind of questions, like you're just having to sit there with the game and just like do science like that for like not hours, like months of in-game science to work out like the deeper questions like this when you're operating in a black box model of like, we have no idea, but we need to work it out because we're about to like reprogram it ourselves. So, I mean, I think like, you know, the WoW private servers are maybe an interesting example. Like they do a lot, right? I think I have actually played on a WoW private server for a bit, and it was really janky, really hacky, and not very satisfying. And it still felt really off, and there was a lot of stuff that was broken. And this is a WoW private server that, like, you know, if any games community, I would say, has enough attention to make this kind of thing work, like one would think it would be WoW, right? Now you might say like, well, there's been no need for it. What am I doing? Attach the remote access hacker tool. What? Oh no, it's this one. Remote access hacker tool. This one. Okay. Return to Opifex. That's Scotty Boy, Newland City. Lopic says, I'm getting to bed. Have a good night and keep on with that Bazzit quest. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Thanks for chatting too. Appreciate it. I'll keep rambling though, but yes, log off. You could say like the WoW private servers, like, okay, the reason that they haven't had as much attention is because people haven't needed it. Like Blizzard runs WoW servers and develops the game, and so no one really cares about that. But I'd posit that like the community size of WoW would kind of offset that, where you'd have enough people interested in like, let's take control of this for our own sakes, and let's make a server where we don't have to pay subscription fees and where Blizzard isn't going to screw us over and keep breaking the game. I'd say that there's enough people out there that think that one would have hoped that with like a black box implementation of WoW's server code, if it could work, would have worked. But if you play on a WoW private server, it's pretty clear like this is a different game to WoW. It looks like WoW. It kind of feels a bit like WoW, but it's very different to WoW. And that's the difference in my mind. That's the difference. And so I'm happy to be playing AO while it's still AO, rather than like someone's attempt at rebuilding AO from scratch, which is effectively what Project Rubica is in my mind. So power to them. I think it's really cool. Also props and power to people who are like developing games heavily influenced by AO. That's super cool. I don't mean to discredit that, but it's just not AO, right? I have the Omnitech node logs for you. Great work. Let's decrypt them and see who's involved with the alien research. We give him the Omnitech node logs. Opifex transfers the logs to his microcomputer and loads up the decryption key. This should do the trick. Here we go. Interesting. Some inconsistencies here with the dates. Does the log mention anything about who researched this new technology? Yes, it does, unfortunately. Opifex scratches his head as he reads the logs. Slightly confused, he turns to you. Omnitrans have records of shuttlecrafts shipping personnel to the secret military bases all over Rubica. This can't be. The unicorns are heading up the operation. Opifex turns pale as he realizes the implications. The unicorns? You haven't heard of the unicorns? They are some of the worst, meanest, toughest soldiers in this part of the galaxy. Opifex sighs heavily. Many years ago, Omnitech was hard-pressed and at the verge of losing the corporate wars, so they decided to insert the Unicorn Company. The Unicorns single-handedly turned the tide of battle in Omnitech's favor. As a direct consequence, Omnitech could dictate the conditions in the peace negotiations that finally ended the war. But Omnitech uses them with care, well aware of the potential PR catastrophe waiting to explode. Trust me, you do not want to mess around with the unicorns. So, how long have the unicorns researched alien technology? I only know of one person that has hacked unicorn nodes and survived, so I'm not trying that stunt. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wipe all logs and then I'm going to pretend like I've never talked to you. You should do the same if you want to live. Maybe this hacker can help me find out more about the unicorn research? Not very likely. Curiosity alone will not be reason enough for Sirocco to risk his life. Now please leave, I've got to clean up this mess. So he mentioned Sirocco. Alright, so now we go to Old Athen, which means going back to the grid. Feeling my energy levels here. We're at coming up on 2 hours on the stream, and I'm thinking I might just finish this quest and call the stream, actually. We'll have to do Dark Ruins another time, which, you know, is a reason to come back to Lesk. Like I say, it's not to say I'm going to stop doing content on Lesk. It just means it's not going to be like every time I'm playing AO, it's going to be Lesk. I'm ready to start a new character, I would say. All right, so where are we? Sirocco, down there on the other side of Old Athen. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing him on another character on that side of the wall. I know where he is. Wow, it's so cool doing this and like connecting like what these NPCs that I've seen around are for. Please don't pull guards to me. Oh, crap. I should have just gone into the backyard before he pulled to me. Oh, man. Oh no, he's killing my pets. All right, so now I'll just run straight to the backyard, warp out, and then that should get him out of range. Right? Yes. Okay, hopefully. Sirocco says, "Do I know you?" Sirocco looks at you suspiciously. I was told to show you the Hacker Club affiliate card. I don't know what you're talking about. Sirocco lowers his voice. Let me have a look at the card. Interesting indeed. A hacker, and even a hacker skilled enough to be reckoned as an affiliate of the lounge. Sirocco smiles. Here, take the card back before I forget. Is there anything I can do for you, Lesk? I'm here to learn more about the Kurozg structural analyzer. Ofoz told me about the Omnitech hack. Soroku looks you deep into the eyes. Are you willing to risk your and my life for this information? The truth must be found and spread to the people. Old cliches. Is that all you can come up with? Soroku snickers. The truth. Who cares about the truth anymore? Omnitech try to hide it. The clans are too scared to look for it, and the neutrals don't seem to care. But the Smokers Lounge care and are organized. The truth is out there, huh? With a tired look in his face from years of suppressing noble values, it seems Soroku manages to muster enough energy for one last try to get proven wrong about humanity. Okay, Lesk, one last hack. But first I want to look at the alien device. I've heard about this kind of modified Kurozg technology before. Soroku works the microcomputer with a frantic pace as he speaks. I didn't think much of the rumors regarding this crazy doctor, but perhaps there is more to Dr. Crank than meets the eye. Soroku snickers at the holographic display as he disables advanced node security systems. They really think that will keep me out? Can you tell me where to find this Dr. Crank? Soroku lowers his voice. Dr. Crank is, or was, an employee of Omnimed. For some reason he had to be silenced. My guess is that he stumbled into something big. And what better way than messing up his mind and stationing him in the middle of nowhere? Who listens to a mad scientist looking for pink elephants in the desert? The microcomputer lets off an annoying sound, indicating a memory wipe. And we're done. Done with what? I gathered the data Ofoz and you collected and reused some of the decryption keys to break my way into an Omni admin node. I found some disturbing information about the unicorns. It would seem they have been preparing for an alien invasion for quite a while. First contact was, according to these logs, shortly after the opening of the Job portal to the Shadowlands. Here are some references to an autopsy. The logs also mention an alien crash site. Tell me more. Tell me more about the autopsy. Okay, let's take a look. They describe the Kurozg body to be weak and jelly-like. Then there are some experiments and more extensive testing. Soroku quickly pages through the research logs. Here they find out the Kurozg are weakened by spontaneous cell mutations if a particular type of chemical is injected into their bloodstream. Continues to page through. It would seem that the test subjects are very stubborn. Weakened by chemicals, they are still very dangerous. The unicorns are increasing security gradually here. Oh man. Oh, he's great at me. Okay, we can kill him. The last entry contains an attempt at ranking the different specimen by their intended purpose. Assault Force Commando, Assault Force Specialist. There are more, and they all resemble regular military ranks. Well, all except one rank. They're referred to as channelers. The most telepathic creature of them all, the channeler, is capable of maintaining telepathic bonds spanning entire galaxies. Wow. Tell me more about the crash site. Okay, let's take a look. Crash Site 9, secured by the unicorns. Soroku quickly pages through the event logs. Here are some names. Participating senior scientists, Dr. Zabel and Dr. Crank. Those names appear in connection to the Kurozg autopsies as well. I have to tell Uncle Bazzit about this. You should, but don't trust anyone else. If you manage to find any of the scientists, be careful. They're most likely under close surveillance. All right, we'll head back to meet me there. Admittedly, I was somewhat scared there that I like being a streamer, being an old Athen as an Omni with a flagged. I'm surprised. Well, not surprised. I was ready for the possibility that a clanner watching the stream might think it funny to come gank me. I was like, okay, if it happens, it happens. It would be annoying, and then I'd be like, okay, can I even finish this now, or do I have the energy? But anyway, it's a accepted risk, put it that way. Are we at like a clock? Nope, not yet. I have some updates regarding Byte-Kurozk technology. Oh, what have you found? Uncle Bazzit reaches out for the Kurozk structural analyzer. He checks the device to make sure it's still in working condition before returning it. You tell him about the logs Soroku found and the connection to the unicorns. Mentioning Dr. Crank makes Bazzit laugh. Dr. Crank? Isn't he that insane doctor hiding out somewhere in Central Artery Valley? Oh well, I want you to have these library files. I think you'll find them useful in your search for alien knowledge. Alright, so this is Bazzit's alien library. And I think this is needed to train Alien Expertise 3. Yeah, and it says it there, must have unique item Bazzit's alien library. So we could now do that. And this also requires level from 150. And I think 150 was probably an appropriate point to do at least this part of the quest. So where did you find the analyzer? I didn't find it. I bought it from Omnitrans. Maybe the Omnitrans commander Ken Ash knows more? Yes, after all, she's in charge over there. Show her the device and she might be able to tell us more. Okay, so this next part of the quest is not really needed at all. It gives us a 5-slot belt that's otherwise pretty awful, but we have a really good 6-slot belt from Sector 7 now, so this is just for content's sake, but I wanted to do it given that we're at this point in the quest and, you know, completion's sake. So back to Omnitrans we go. Whoops. Again, I keep thinking I have to come this way for the grid because that's where the grid spits me out for some reason. But the grid is right there. And then Omnitrade is there. I have to say though, reading this quest series is the first time that I'm learning about the unicorn's connection to Omnitech. I know there's probably other content elsewhere, but I don't know of it, and this is the first time I've kind of had someone explain unicorns as a mercenary group that's dangerous that Omnitech hires. I wasn't really sure about that. So, anyway. Reasons I'm happy to read the quest lines, to learn stuff like that about the game that I never have. Commander Kandash. I am here to ask you about a strange device Bazzit gave me. A device? Interesting. Well, don't just stand there. Let's have a look at it. Oh, yes, I remember. Commander Ash tilts her head a bit and examines your equipment before she returns the device to you. But first, my friend... we get nothing for free in life, do we? Now, no need to be grumpy, Lesk. I need you to bring back something that belongs to us. A shipment of weapons was stolen by some smugglers. We've located their hideout. Your assignment is to go there and return with the stolen weapons. Yeah, don't say. Alright, is that Belial Forest? Yep. Alright, Scotty boy. Nope. 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 Well, that waypoint is broken, but near Wimpers, I guess. Yeah, that worked well. Good. Anyway, so good to have this. Alien Technical Library. You don't, I believe you don't need the alien technology expertise perks anymore if you have an equipment that can do that. Wait a second. Oh, really? This is a diner about these things. Wow. Okay. Cool. An Otis diner. Wow. There you go. The apotheosis line. I think at level 10 gives you the equivalent of Alien Technology Expertise 3. That said, Apotheosis 10 requires a metric shit ton of XP. So until then, having this library lets you equip high-level alien gear should you need it. I don't have anything that has needed that to date, but like thankfully these special edition weapons don't require it. But anyway. Right, actually I lost my dog in Old Athen, didn't I? They killed my dog. So let's get him rebuffed. All right, so we're finding an item in here somewhere. Just prioritizing trying to find this item. Or otherwise loot things that I can easily loot. some reason I didn't have my damage aura running. I don't recall cancelling that. I thought I recasted it on myself. Weird. Anyway. Oh, also, let me retrim my pet here. So not here. I guess here? Maybe? It's just going to be in a small room like that, basically, a small offshoot somewhere. I'm guessing at this point. Shade Nano, Backstabber. Okay. Alright, where is this gonna be? Not here. Here, this room maybe. There it is. That's it. And that would have been easy to miss if I didn't think that didn't belong there. Cool, we got a token from that as well. Return the stolen weapons to... So, Scotty Boy back to trade. Just wait here. Okay, we got your stolen weapons. Excellent, hand them over, she says. Much appreciated, Lesk. Now let's scan the device and see what turns up in the logs. If you still have the device, that is. I've got it right here. Well, hand it over. Okay, found it. It's a structural analyzer salvaged from a Kuroz's crash site. According to Red, he was taking some trusted eco-warriors to a secret protest meeting in Central Artery Valley when they suddenly stumbled upon a Kuroz's crash site. I suppose the alien creatures were all dead. In any case, they salvaged some equipment and sold it to me. Who is Red? You haven't talked to Eco Red? He joined the Eco Warriors a long time ago. You should talk to him. I'm sure he can tell you more about the crash site. Am I meant to know where he is? How are you meant to know where Eco Red is? What, are you going to tell me? How the fuck? It just expects you to know? Aegean. AO Universe tells me that he's an Aegean, so let's see. On a mountain. Can we find him on the map at all? Oh right, he's up there in the waterfalls. Cool. Okay, we'll go there then. Lag o'clock. Yes, it is. Oh joy. Here he is. Eco Red. Yes. Could I ask you some questions? Go right ahead. Wait, what? No, apparently that's not the thread. Tell me about yourself. He says, name's Red. I thought most people knew about me. What would you like to know? We ask, what do you do? And for years, he says, for years I was the leader of an organization called the Eco Warriors. We were the biggest environmental group on the planet. Or at least the most active. We didn't take any crap from anyone. The only important thing was the protection of the ecosystem. That is, until I got stabbed in the back and asked to leave so the rest of the group could merge with Gaia and become more peaceful and coexisting as the new management claimed. Suckers. What happened? Apparently some people in the original Eco Warriors weren't too happy with the way we did things. Behind our backs, some of them had started planning to break out from the group and form their own. Instead, they threw out half their members and stated we did not fit with the new policy. Have you ever heard such lunacy? So now you're no longer fighting for the cause? Are you mad? Of course I am. Just because I'm no longer part of Eco Warriors doesn't mean my opinion has changed. In many ways, we believe in the same things still. The new Eco Warriors and those of us who left. But we disagree in the way the battle should be fought, and that's an insurmountable difference. Tell me about your cause. We fight for the rights of the animals and the environment above anything else. We care for the ecosystem and make sure the subject is never taken off the political agenda. Somebody's got to take a stand, you know? so the quest says show the structural analyzer to Eco Red, but there's no thing here to do it. So what I'll do is I'll just pass it to him and see if that prompts. Yeah, it does. So Eco Red takes a glance at the device and then returns it. And he says, yes, I might have some information for you. But first you must help me scan some creatures I'm researching. Please be careful, we don't want to hurt these innocent beings. Return here with the scanner and I'll tell you where we found the structural analyzer. Okay. And so we have to now scan these creatures in order. So AO Universe says that hammer beasts are in the southern part of Aegean, so we'll go look there. But we're going to be dealing with lag, aren't we? Oh man. Do I even want to fight this right now? I'm losing energy quickly. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it. I can't fight this. There's lots of running and stuff. What I'll do is I'll end this episode here. I can't play through Lag O'Clock at the moment. I'm just too tired, and I got the main things I wanted out of the Bazzit quest, which is the structural analyzer tool and our alien technical library thing, Bazzit's alien library. So those are the two important things. And like I say, this last part was really just for the content. And although I guess it's possible that if we don't do it now, we won't be able to do it though, because this quest expires in 10 hours though. So one more try. Let's quickly drop this dino. Curious if it drops anything. No. Like here? Are the hammerhead things? Is this the idea? I thought there were hammer beasts around there, like over on that side of the river here, but there weren't any. Maybe I'll look over here. Otherwise, I think there'll be some in lush fields. But that would require more hunting, I think. And we've got more rubber banding as well. Frustrations. Okay, well if there are hammer beasts here, I'm not seeing them, I think. I swore there were, but I'm... It's not happening. It seems. It's just not happening. Alright, let's have a look. Can we get to lush fields through Scotty Boy? Or mutant domain? Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Go to Harry's and just like run south or something. Annoying. But anyway. So from here, I think if I run south into mutant domain, that will be sufficient. Or if there's none in here, I'll run over this side. I think there might be some around the pipe and things. That's where I've run into them before. I'll probably get there and then realize they're like a different kind of hammer beast, of course. In which case I'll probably just give up, I guess. Oh no, here they are. Good, good, good. Hammer brutally. Indeed. Let's try. Yeah, because these two low level, probably. Is what it seems. Okay. Yeah, I guess... at a loss for where to go right now, so I think... I lost the org if anyone has ideas for where to find hammer beasts. Balrog says Wailing Waste. Okay. Okay. Oh, I get it. That's CSL for Clan Shadowlands, and then OSL is Omni Shadowlands. I get it. Ha ha ha. Actually, there might be some in Andromeda. We'll go to ICC here. I remember fighting a bunch of these in Andromeda, actually, about level 50 in the north. So we'll go see if we can find them again. Oh look, someone's killed the dino. Nova Dylan sleeves, yes thank you. Yoink. Okay, so let's just head north. Yeah, like up here on this plane, I think, is where I remember seeing them. More rubber banding. Sorry, I realized I was muted. Unfortunately, those were also the wrong ones, being hammer breeders, not hammer beasts. So I have two options here. One, I could give up and just call the episode here. But I'm worried then that I won't get a chance to do this quest otherwise, because otherwise it'll expire in 9 hours, and I'm not certain if I can reprompt it by trading him the structural analyzer again. Although maybe if I could talk to him again and I could get it back. 2, I could go back to Aegean and look around for a hammer beast there in the south of Aegean, whatever AO Universe means by that. Or 3, I could actually check for diners and see if there's a diner camp that might have them that's other than what I saw here. So I think this one is the boss I just checked out. Hammer Beast's 85 at 4180. Down there. Okay, let's go check the one down there. Scotty boy, back to ICC, and we'll run around to that diner camp and see. Flying around a reet here, which is interesting. I mean, I presume this is the right 85. The coordinates would suggest probably, but who knows for sure. So I'm not super hopeful here because I think the levels of these mobs around these diners that we're flying to are going to be the same as what we saw on Andromeda. So I'm expecting they're also going to be called like Hammer Broodling Champions or something, whatever it was, not Hammer Beasts. So I'm not super hopeful here, but last ditch effort of like a place we can go to reliably find Hammer Beasts. Hammer Beasts, the mob type, not Hammer Beasts. Yeah, Hammer Herd Protectors, indeed. Oh, crap. So I think the only other thing I can do is go to Aegean. And try to find it, I guess. Try to find a Hammer Beast. But yeah, these are all herd protectors. Okay. I'll give it a few more minutes of flying around Aegean, but otherwise we'll just have to say this is not for us at the moment. Does the AO Universe thing comments have any help here? Nope, doesn't seem so. Okay, well, the southern part of Aegean, whatever that means. I guess it could be over here on this part, this southern part, right? That is also a southern part of Aegean. And I've been there once, I think, before, once or twice, and it is possible that there are hammer beasts over there. I can't say definitively that there are not, to be more specific. Yeah, so I do remember all these hyenas. I'm trying to think if I might just be imagining having seen a hammer beasts around here. Oh, there are also some in Klondike. I'm realizing now, because that's part of the daily. That's a location I've just thought of. Thought of some. Okay. Oh well. All right. Scotty boy back over to Boar. Or not. And then we'll go to Klondike and see what the hammer beasts in Klondike are like. If past trends continue, I'm not optimistic, but worth a try. I think I'm out of ideas after this point. Klondike. Yeah, hammer breeders, hammer bulls, breeders. Nope. Okay. Yep, I don't know where to find a hammer beast. I'm not sure exactly where it would be in the southern part of Aegean. I've looked all over Andromeda. I've looked all over Wailing Wastes, at least at the diner camps. And here, and I'm not sure about other locations for hammer beast mobs, so I think I'll call it there. Sadly, I'd hope to be able to finish the Bazzit questline in full, but not today, it seems. Not today. We'll also be leaving the Dark Ruins questline for another time, so that's fine. I'll go back to Aegean real quick. Maybe poke around one last time, and if not, I'll bring myself back to Eco Red so that I can try and restart the quest when we come back on Lesk, which again I don't know when that will be. Excuse me? Okay, I think I ran over a trade warp there or something. Yeah. Wow, cool. Anyway. Alright, well, we tried. Over here, maybe? Leets are here. Interesting. And sand fleas. And moles. But no hammer beast to be found. Alright, I'll just go up to Eco Red then. I have no idea. Let me know if you have an idea of where a hammer beast might be, because I have checked a lot of places now. I feel like Lush Fields, Andromeda, Wailing Wastes, looked around Aegean, Klondike. Anyway, I'll stop the episode here, and when we come back, I don't know when, but I can see if I can start this quest again with Eco Red. All right. Well, I want to thank you for watching this episode. This has been episode 50 of Lesk, like I say, and thank you for watching this playthrough series if you've watched it up until this point. As I've said, I hope to continue this playthrough series, but it'll be at a slower pace, less regularly, and concurrent with another playthrough series that will be starting up soon. And or another game series. You know, this has been a lot of fun playing on Lesk, and as an engineer, we've definitely been like at the same spot developmentally for the past 60 levels or so. Give or take, like, you know, we got one upgrade of the dog along the way. We've got some new pistols, but it's been a pretty similar game for the past that long as well, if not 100 levels. So I'm definitely looking forward to a new mode of gameplay here. I guess our gameplay has changed a little bit with our heals becoming more important. It's made us more of like a combat medic type role, needing our Slayer droid to tank for us. So it's not to say it hasn't changed a bit, but definitely looking for a kind of a new challenge in that respect, and a new ability to play some content that I might have missed or whatever. So yeah, again, there'll be more content to come on Lesk, but less regularly. So okay, well, again, thanks for watching. If you want more Anarchy Online content, you can follow me on Twitch. You can subscribe on YouTube. And I do hope and intend to keep creating AO content most weeknights US Pacific time and Sundays. This Sunday might be a bit difficult, hence taking a break for a bit. But thanks for being here. See you again soon. Until next time, I'm Saji Steele, wishing you all good health and happy days. Thanks and bye.